Would you like to counteract the imbalance of modern life? Dr. Cheryl Kasdorf here. As you stand there or sit there, notice what's going on in your body. Do you feel pain in your low back or in your shoulders? Do you feel tension there? Do you feel imbalance anywhere in your body? Is there imbalance in your life? Would you like to learn one simple thing to counteract this? Great, then play along with me. Stretch your hands out in front of you and notice, is one hand more contracted than the other? For me, it's my right hand. I'm right hand dominant. We're going to take this hand and stretch out the fingers. The thumb is going to do whatever it needs to do. Simply focus on stretching out the fingers of that dominant hand. Continue to hold these fingers stretched out as I talk in this video. If you notice that there's a little discomfort there, it's because you really need it. This hand has been too contracted. When I first learned about this exercise, I did it while I was walking my dog. I knew I needed to do it for at least 1 to 2 minutes, but as I continued to do it for about 5 minutes, I noticed that the kink in my low back went away. I noticed as I continued to stretch my fingers out as I was walking that I was standing up straighter. I noticed that I was even more relaxed while I was walking. This exercise is based on the work of Paula Garborg. She noticed that all the muscles in our body work in coordination, whether they're the internal muscles of that our organs function with or our external skeletal muscles. All these muscles are coordinated by a part of the brain that has to do with survival. When these are all working in coordination, we have not only better posture, but greater health. This system of muscles all has to do with opening and closing. When we're born, we open our mouth and our nose and take in our first breath. If you think about it, all the functions of our body are about opening and closing. We reach out for something and close our hand and grasp it. Eating and digestion is all about opening our mouth, opening and closing our jaw as we chew, swallowing, and as it moves through the digestive process is all about those little muscles contracting and then relaxing as it pushes the food through as we digest until we eliminate. Every process can be looked up at as opening and closing. However, in modern days, we tend to overuse some muscles and use them unnaturally. If we use the dominant side of our body predominantly, then the other side is underused and we create an imbalance. In addition, we are either inactive or we're holding certain positions for too long. This tends to create an imbalance as well. The way to counteract that imbalance is a simple exercise of stretching your fingers out. Go ahead and relax your hand and notice what's happening in your body right now. Are you feeling more relaxed? Has some of the tension gone? Has some of the pain gone? Are you sitting up straighter? That is the power of simply stretching out what was too contracted. All it takes is 5 to 10 minutes every day. This is your challenge. I'm going to ask you to choose a certain time of day that you're going to do this exercise. Right now, think about the cue you're going to use to do this exercise. As I mentioned before I used to do this while I was walking my dog. I continue to do this today while I'm walking. Choose your cue. It might be while you're drinking your morning coffee with your non-dominant hand. Now that you have your cue, just commit to doing this every day at that time, stretching out the fingers of your dominant hand for 5 to 10 minutes. Right now, memorize this feeling in your body. Don't you want to feel this way all the time? Great. Simply use your cue to do this exercise every day. Life does not have to be one of imbalance and contraction. By doing this exercise and committing to it, it's very simple. We can have the freedom. Join me in freedom.